brutality, and particularly by the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, that's the SARS. And there's certain key points that were brought out by Nigerians, why they had to embark on that protest. And the first of it was police brutality, extortion, and harassment by SARS officers. Now, extrajudicial killings, torture, and enforced disappearances, lack of accountability, and reform within the force. These were the things the youth came out on the streets to protest about, or to talk, or to speak against, right? And now their demands were basically disband SARS, investigate and prosecute the erring officers of SARS, and then reform the police and make them more accountable, improve governance, and tackle corruption. These were most of the things that that the youths were demanding. But there was a demonstration, a widespread demonstration. In October 8th, 2020, the protest began in Lagos, spreading to other cities like the FCT here, Ibadan, and Port Harcourt. Now, October 11, 2020, the Nigerian government announced the dissolution of SARS following that protest that happened. Now, in October 12th, 2020, protesters now demanded a broader police reform and accountability. Then October 20th, all in 2020, the military was deployed to curb the protests, resulting in the Lekki toll gate shooting with several dead and injured. Even though, we've had a lot of people, we had the likes of Nigerians in diaspora like Kanye West, Wizkid showed support to that protest. We had activists like Rinu, Aisha Yusuf, Abudu, and DJ Switch, I think. Celebrities like Faust, Tiwa Savage, Davido. A lot of these people participated in the protest. Now, initially, the government said they said, there were no shootings at the toll gate. They eventually disbanded the SARS, and they promised to investigate and prosecute the erring officers. But now, this particular case got some level of global attention and solidarity, and it sparked conversations from about the police reform, governance, and corruption. It led some police reforms. We saw accountability after that protest. And remember when we a lot of conversations were held here on radio, and a lot of people said we might not get the exact thing we wanted, but it was a step in a direction, and certain things were corrected as a result of that protest. But we had a lot of resistance, and we had a lot of back and forth as regards whether or not the government was erring, or the people were erring, or whatever happened. But now the report as of yesterday said the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS Community Court of Justice, has ruled that the Nigerian government is guilty of human rights abuses in its handling of the NSAT protest in October 2020. Now, the ruling followed the case brought against the federal government by one Obianoju Catherine Ude, popularly known as DJ Switch, of course, Perpetual Kamsi, and a host of other people over allegations of violations which allegedly occurred during the peaceful protest at the Lekki toll gate. Now, in a judgment delivered on Wednesday, which was yesterday, the 10th of July 2024, the ECOWAS court held that the Nigerian government action, particularly its disproportionate use of force at the Lekki toll gate, were a breach of several international human rights standards, including Article 1, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. So that's the update that we have. Now, moving on, still on that protest, we see that the ECOWAS court also orders Nigeria to pay victims 2 million naira each as compensation for what had happened. Now, it was reported by a couple of media houses, that the protests were organized by citizens against, the SARS and all of that. Now, in delivering the judgment, Justice Sengu Koroma, who is the judge rapporteur, held that Nigeria must pay each applicant 2 million naira as compensation for violation of their rights of security of person. The court also ordered that Nigeria should pay the victims the amount as compensation for violation of their right and prohibition of torture and cruel, inhumane, degrading treatment, right of freedom of expression. This is where we are right now as regards that NSAS protest, and I felt like it was necessary to give us this update right here. Now, quickly before we get into taking contributions, let's just go a bit and see what the Trade Union Congress had to say. Now, the president, Festus Osifo, he insisted that the 250,000 naira is the ideal minimum wage for workers in Nigeria. Now, he reiterated the position of the organized labor while speaking at the maiden annual convention of Petroleum and Natural Gas Sector Natural Gas Senior Staff Association on the 9th, which was on Tuesday, and he clarified that the new minimum wage negotiations have not been abandoned. And he says the government, he's waiting on the government, or they are waiting on the government, and there's no going back on the 250,000 naira proposition that is being made by the organized labor. Now, also, we see that President Tinubu establishes a new ministry of livestock development, according to national television, where he launched the Renewed Hope Livestock Reform Implementation Committee to tackle the ongoing conflict between farmers and herders. We see that a new ministry is being established. So yes, the phone lines will be open. I'm rolling out the numbers on 090-7353-0044 or 090-87668888. You can leave us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your thoughts are about the conversation and the stories we have lined up for today on 090-9705-4450. Let me also add that, this is quite a sensitive topic, so if we must comment on it, we must do so civilly within our rights as, commentators here on radio. Hello, good morning to you. That's me, Ogbonna Jackson. Good morning to you.
Morning, good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
The work and the weather. Thank you very much.
Great.
There was a day we were listening to the analysis. Somebody said there is nothing like farmers and headers. Like it has been the headers maybe killing or attacking the farmers, something of that nature. And we have never heard that the farmers have killed one header or two, even though it happens, but we have never had. So if it is the issue of using it to create a ministry of life, we have to be, what will we say? Anything where they say we keep on, agitating or complaining, even though it's not complaining, we keep on summoning, solution, preparing solution. They have already done. Immediately they suggested it, they want to create it. And we are talking of costing cost. Another minister will come, the minister of state will come. It's a ministry now. They will go and look for a building. Vehicles upon vehicles. And we keep on having such a look at the situation now. They will bring out one thing. Immediately we want to talk about it. They will bring another thing. Is it not now they said importation of it? So that you push on the state of this, that. I always say the proverb. To roast ants is very simple. But who will bring it out? You're supposed to understand the meaning of that proverb. Thank you very much, Samantha.
All right. Thank you so much, Ogbonna Jackson, for that contribution there. Let's keep it coming through on 090-7353-0044. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Martha.
Hi, good morning. That's Selassie.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. It's good to have you join us.
My name is Selassie.
That's right.
I want to talk about this new ministry they are talking of creation. How about the Orasanye report? I think about Orasanye report was that there were a lot of the ministry need to be shrink. Now we are talking of creating another ministry of livestock. And to me, the way I see livestock business is like a personal business. If I have a house in my house to build a poultry, it's my personal business. I don't need to be, the poultry business is under Ministry of Agriculture. Now we are talking of focus ministry. We are talking of merging ministry together. And now they are expanding another ministry. In what way? Now a project will be created for that ministry. Some agency will be created under that ministry. And we are complaining of high cost of a living. We are talking of government spending. Now, how will this thing, government have to rethink? How about how to shrink the ministry? They were complaining. They adopt Orasanye report. They should work on Orasanye report. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution there. Let's keep it coming through. Very valid points. I mean, we are talking about merging some of these ministries together, so that we have less ministries and, we have more efficient ones. We have Ministry of Agriculture. We have what they call this ministry. We have NIMC. I think they said they were going to merge all of those ones together that has, almost the same functions. And here we are again, creating even more. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mata.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Is my name.
All right, it's good to have you join us.
Buhari has tried to create 3 things to favor livestock, but the government rejects it. Now Tabana have to go around President Tinubu again to create a livestock news. What a Minister of Agric? Is it not under Minister of Agric? You know those people that went them to create these things. You know where they create this livestock, this and the state will reject it. And then now they say they want to create music for them. Instead of them to match the music. This present government, they promise us, those means are where they are not working, is going to start them to do anything again. So Kabana, they have round up president now, and they have up President Buhari where he did not perform. That's what the women say, and then many people are saying. They have confused the man now. What's the need of creating a minister of livestock where there's a minister of agriculture there? They only want these people to occupy city state, and then the governor, they can never agree because now they have turned themselves enemy to some people in the state. They can't turn somebody to enemy, killing people in the state, and they went to force something into the state for you to go and live. It's not possible. What they are going to do, they do it. We state, we are waiting for them. At the amount of food subsidy in Nigeria, when they say this and this is that, matter let me take the VAT more. We have said the government the way out. We are not insulting the government. We only the wisdom God gives to us to advise the government. Wisdom is different than knowledge. Knowledge is copied from somebody's work. But wisdom comes from God. If I can be a minister of agriculture, I will go to the president of this country. Sir, what we are going to do, let us inform the truth by ourselves. Government, if they went to import food in Nigeria here, it can't take 3 weeks. But you know, say in Nigeria Air Force, we have many Air Force cargo. Like that for nothing, they are doing nothing. Can call ambassador to Brazil and say, buy rice for us. If you buy the rice within 24 hours, cargo from the Air Force, they go and fly those rices to this country here. Call the Brazil, ambassador to Brazil. We need so things. Call the ambassador to Thailand. We need so things. They will buy it. And then this cargo will start flying into this country. And then maybe they are flying the food. Because private sector now, they can never go and change naira. One naira to 1 naira. Listen. $1 to 1 naira. Listen. 1 naira, I think 1 naira or what now? 1 naira or
let's wrap that up.
Yes. Now you go and change that naira to dollar, go buy something. You are not coming to sell it cheap. To sell it according to the rate. It's not going to be possible.
All right, thank you.
During Chagari, this will happen in this country. Chagari are going to Morodico, and they begin to fly food into Nigeria here. Everything got cheap. By that time, the government can put a control price. If you put control price now, all the food in the market, they are going to hide it. Unless the government started bringing it home. Very simple thing. Thank you very much. God bless.
All right. Thank you so much, Elder, for that contribution. Let's move on. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mata. My name is GB.
GB, good morning to you.
Thank you for giving this platform to have a robust, intelligent, and short discussion.
Thank you so much.
Yes, let me start with the issue of livestock ministry. The FOC, government say livestock development ministry. It didn't say husbandry development ministry or header ministry. Now we are trying to narrow everything than farmer header. It will solve that problem. That is the end of government. But its goal is bigger than that. I'm not giving livestock enough attention in this. Go and make your research. And livestock affect our lives. Protein and every other thing, egg, chicken, cheese, and all those things come from livestock. And livestock is not only for cow. When people hear of livestock, they talk of cow. No. We talk about fishing, we talk about poultry, we talk about all this piggery and the rest of it. And if you look at the economic value and the value chain of those areas, people in other climates are using it, even exporting to making dollar. Now let's narrow it to cow. I think you are hearing me.
Yes, I'm with you, 100%.
Let's narrow it to cow. In Nigeria today, the way we see cow is like cow is for some particular people to rear. No, water climate, anybody can rear cow. This is where development research. Let me tell you, in Zimbabwe, other country, Rwanda, and others, where they give to livestock. A woman can have 10 cows. Each of their cows, if you look at the size, it's about 4 of our food. That 10 cows, maybe will be money. The milk, everything they will derive, the cheese, everything. When they sell the cow, the volume of milk they will get from it. They're here today. We can have 20 cows. You will see the way they work because of the sweat they keep them. It's high time we focus on that area of livestock, poultry, and the rest.
All right.
To make that can get more money.
GB.
So it's beyond farmer header. It's a ministry of resource that when developed, it turns the economy of this country and many people will get employment. Thank you very much.
GB, quickly before you go, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So, do you understand what the RSIA report talks about, right?
I understand it.
Okay. So don't you think that okay, hold on. Don't you think that this ministry is still effective under the Ministry of Agriculture?
It's not effective in the sense that, let me tell you something. If you create a ministry for it,
okay,
they can ask for their budget, they have their director. They are not employing they are not employing another people to come and run it. They are not employing another civil servant. Students that doing the work will call for.
But a committee is being set up as well, which means they will be paid. They definitely will be paid.
Committee work is not forever. Committee work has a timeline.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe the next 4 or 5 or 6 months to be finished their work. Committee to formulate the guideline, what the ministry will do, expand the scope of the what the ministry will do. Okay. The committee is not forever. Committee is just like maybe maximum a year. So see that when this ministry takes up, they have area to focus on. And I'm telling you today that in that ministry, somebody in Bayelsa can become a carrier and making money from it. It won't be limited to particular tribe or line.
Thank you.
Because of development and putting every other thing. The economic chain of it, development of it. Hard as skin. We are not looking at the hard as skin.
All right.
Can generate something.
Thank you, GB. I think I have my answer already. You know, sometimes we don't speak based on the current realities, like what is obtainable here. You know, I'm not saying what is obtainable in the Constitution, because many times what is obtainable in the Constitution is not what we do, or not what is obtainable in the system, you know, practically. You know, saying a committee, you know, will last for only about 3 to 4 months. It's like you denying the fact that we have caretaker committees that are supposed to last for a couple of months that run 6 years, 4 to 6 years tenure here in Nigeria, you know. But anyways, it's our choice and it's our opinion, so, and I'm here for it. Please turn down the volume of your radio.
Mata.
Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Bibi blessing.
Mata, I hope this will not touch you.
The prophet Elijah prophesied that the following day a measure of barley will be sold at an insignificant amount, a drastic reduction of prices, and it really came to pass. Let it be according to the word of the Minister of Agriculture, in Jesus' name, amen. Wow, this is Ogenemano Austin from Ado. Thank you so much for that contribution. Hello, good morning to you.
Princess.
Good morning to you.
Princess, God bless your heart, Princess.
Hi, Obasanjo. It's good to have you join us.
Thank you, Princess. Princess, see, the Minister of Agriculture. I wonder how big men in Nigeria, somebody will just come up on air without, hey, God, it's only God will save us from this country too. For the minister, let me just tell you, does a minister provide any fertilizer for every farmer? I'm even asking, does the federal government supply fertilizer to farmers? There's no championing on why, because the new farmers have gone to farm, they want to farm during that January. So Mr. President, come all the way from Abuja that you are to Niger. We don't see any even single one. We have been complaining, we have been lamenting on air, we have been lamenting on the station in Niger. No one to answer us. Where are those tractors? When are they going to farm? Where is his farm? We want to know that farm that the present Minister of Agriculture is talking about.
Oh no. All right. Sorry about that. I think we lost that call, but let's keep it coming through. We're still talking on the general open banters. We're still talking about that new.
Like women, when they say, oh, go every day. Where that money from? Where that money? Where stand back? Where that money they enter? Instead to create another one, okay, then we ask president. Wetin make I want to create another ministry? Wetin happen? And the one wey wan create na to just appoint them, just go the last or travel out now. We no condemn wetin you wan do, but when you appoint people, follow that people whether they are doing a job. Look at market where we dey go here now. If you buy 40 today, tomorrow, this will be before you go. If you buy 40 in the morning, if the evening again you go, they increase the price. Who be minister? Who be the minister of fertilizer all this type of market? I mean, let us know now. Not be every day we are.
All right, BB Blessing, I'm gonna have to cut you right there. Thank you so much for your contributions. Let's keep it coming through on 09073530044 or 09087668888. You can also leave us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your thoughts are